about that. Yeah, I think everybody you can level up. Yeah, like the letters, the numbers next to people's names is their level. Um, like Karen is level 3, Ruby's level 3, Shy's level 5, Fiona's level 4, Sophie's level 7, Naz is 3. um, I think I'm level 21, 2? No, level 23. Um, but how's my day? My day is not too shabby. Thank you for asking. Um, Going to get more coins? Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Go click on random broadcasts and type, hey, how's it going? Whatever. Like the broadcast once, and then go to another broadcast and do that. Um, and then you can get more experience points, and you can watch more YouNow, and then you get more coins, and then, you know, thank you for inviting your fans. I think you get coins for capturing moments too. So just FYI. I think it does work if you open them in a new window. I've done that before, but you have to like, because sometimes I have my computer set up to where if I open anything in a new tab, it doesn't load until I click on that tab. So I don't know if your settings are like that, but just make sure it loads and then it will count. You're super bored? Well, here you go. You can just click on random broadcast if you want, or you can just hang out here until Katie goes live, because that's what I am doing. Um, what have I done today? Very little. I couldn't sleep last night, which is weird because I've spent the whole day basically trying my best to stay awake. And then, do you ever have those days where, or nights, or whatever, when you, like, all of a sudden, anything that's ever made you anxious or ever could make you anxious just pops into your head, and, like, that's all you think about is upsetting things, and it's like, no matter, you're like, okay, no, I need to distract. I need to think about other things, and you start thinking about other things, and then you just keep going back to the anxiety things, because that's what my brain was doing last night. And I was laying there, I was like, am I hungry? Is that why I can't sleep? So I got up and I ate something, and I was like, still had trouble sleeping, but it was a little bit better. I finally took one of my pills, a anti-nausea pill, because it makes me sleepy. Um, Social studies. I'm 17. I can't do that. Never underestimate yourself. However, I think that is kind of might be a silly assignment. Um, am I feeling better now? Um, oh, you mean like with thinking about the anxiety stuff? I'm, I mean, I'm not bad. I woke up and I was like, oh, I don't feel that great. And so I got in the shower and that helped a little bit. Um, I'm tense and sore, but that's not really anything rare for me. I'm typically sore. Um, but oh, I'm tired. I'm very tired, but that's okay. I've already had some coffee, but I got some more coffee. Like, you can see the line this time. Before Katie goes on, because I know I won't today if I don't. That's a good idea. Go shower up. You can even, I don't know if this is an option, but you can even mute this broadcast or any other broadcast, excuse me, and leave it up, and that will count as like viewing time on YouNow. Or you don't have to mute it, whatever. Sometimes I mute mine and just let it go, because when somebody ends a broadcast, it takes you to another one, and it keeps doing that, and that counts as broadcast, like, viewing time. So that can help with your coin count. Just saying. Um, Uh, you've been working on your capstone? I was always super, just the whole capstone class idea made me really, um, anxious, but luckily I never got that far. And by luckily, I mean not luckily, but, uh, anyway. I was binge watching Katie's videos, and then I saw that you were broadcasting, so I came to you. Well, thank you, that's very sweet. What is capstone? Capstone is like a thing, it might only, I'm sure other countries have equivalents, but it's a thing in the US. It's, you do it your senior year of, uh, college. Maybe some places do it like in high school, like as a senior project. I don't know, but it's basically a senior project. And it's different for every major, but yeah, there you go. Shai said it. It's a graduation requirement. You have to do some like big project, and it has to have a paper, and it's like a research paper, and it's like at least 25 pages, I think it was at my school, and I was like, no thanks. Big research project. Yeah, there you go. I hate research papers. Hated research papers. I can write pages and pages and pages if I don't have any restrictions, but you give me restrictions and I'm like, nope. Like, I like to be challenged a little. Note a little. But I'm not big into research papers. I just feel like they're very, I feel like they limit my creativity, and I guess I don't like that. You in high school, you did a presentation on ADHD. See, I would be better if it was just a presentation, but if it's like a paper, like a research paper, it's not my sort of deal. Oh, I'm sorry, Ruby. Hey, you can hate research papers all you want, but if you're good at them, even fairly great at them, that's badass and awesome. That is a skill that you should be very proud of, and like, mad props for that, for real. It's scary. Yeah, I bet it is scary. That's annoying. I hate stuff like that. Yes, the formatting requirements. Holy crap, yes. I, like, in high school we had to use MLA format, and I got fairly, like, that's the only way I knew how to write papers, basically. And then when I went to college, I was in a social work class, and they were like, yeah, you have to write at least a 5-page paper on whatever topic you want, essentially, but it has to be in AMA format. And I was like, bitch, I don't know AMA. Like, I can learn, but I don't want to. So you know what I did? I just wrote it like I always wrote it, and she didn't even notice. APA. Did I say something else? I said AMA, didn't I? American Music Awards is how I had to write my paper. I'm dyslexic, so, forgive me. Am I crazy? Did I see Ashley in here? Oh, yes, she's the one that said APA. Yes, that. Yo, 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 what's going on? Yeah, formats are very limiting, and I hated Works Cited page. But, what was that website I used? Mybib.com? Is that what it's called? Bibliography? Hi. Okay, Ashley's here. You dyslexic too? I would say sweet, but it's not the best thing in the world. EasyBib. Mybib. Whatever. I can't. EasyBib.com. Yes, that was it. I can't remember this shit. High school was like literally 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago when I was a freshman. Holy crap. You have windows open all talking at the same time. You can mute them. You can mute the, like, go and then it's got the number of views, like the eyeball with, like, right now it's 23 views on mine, and then it's got a microphone. You can mute the microphone on whatever broadcast you want. Sup? Well, I am doing a brief coal mining. Coal mining is bad. A brief coin mining session, giving people tips on how to get their coin count up and get their coin count up. And I'm just hanging out until Katie goes live in like 16 minutes, give or take. Yours was nearly 10 years? Yeah, mine was like next year. I will have graduated 10 years ago, which is just insane. You're terrified. You're terrified of the rest of the time that you have in high school, or you're terrified of graduating from high school? Yeah, I've also been wondering when Emma's going live today. I'm hoping it's after Katie's broadcast because they tend to go around the same time. So I'm hoping that they're not at the same time. You've been out of high school for 3 years. Both? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you started high school this year? I promise it will go by so quickly. It's weird how quickly it is. I remember being a freshman and like you go to freshman orientation and all the seniors do it and they say, you know, these next 4 years will go by so quickly, and before you know it, you'll be up here talking to incoming freshmen about how quickly high school went by. And I remember thinking, like, yeah, right, it's school. Why is like school's not going to go by quickly? School sucks. Why, you know, it's not going to go by quickly. I remember standing up there senior year right before my senior year, telling the incoming freshmen the exact same thing, and I told them exactly what I'm telling you. Like, I know you're not going to believe me, and you're probably going to roll your eyes thinking, why, you know, how would school go by quickly? Am I lagging for anybody else? Oh, I love Hannah Hart. I love Hannah Hart. Who said something about Hannah Hart? Oh, I finished the book Buffering that you recommended to me. It was a great book. Yes, I'm glad. I love that book. I actually still have it over there from the library. I finished reading, but I'm getting kind of a headache. Maybe my ponytail's too tight. I finished reading it, but I kind of want to read it again. But yeah, and I don't want to return it. I just want to buy the book. I want to listen to the audiobook too because she reads it. Said my package got there apparently early. Oh, it's ready? Huh. Okay, well, I'll try to get out today and go get it. Hopefully they did what they're supposed to and put it in the parcel locker, because buffering, the book, there's actually a podcast called Buffering the Vampire Slayer. It's about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but buffering is buffering unshared tales of a life fully loaded by Hannah Hart. Hang on. I will show you. This is the book. It's absolutely awesome and beautiful. New York Times best-selling author. Buffering Unshared Tales of a Life Fully Loaded. And it is phenomenal. And she explains why it's called buffering, and it's an extremely, extremely, extremely easy read, in that like I have a hard time reading or like sticking to a book, like finishing a book, because of dyslexia and ADD and whatever else. But good, Shy. I'm glad you're in a good mood. But what was I saying? Oh, I basically could not put the book down. Like, I was like, oh, I'll just read a few pages before bed, and I literally stayed up until 6 a.m. reading for like 2.5 hours. And then I was like, okay, I have to go to bed. Yeah, it's a really, really, really great book. And, spoiler alert, she mentions Katie in it more than once. That's awesome that you read that much. You read it in like 3 days. Yeah, it's a really great book. Like, Hannah's a great author for sure. She's a really great writer. Um, and she's just, man, I mean, I don't know her personally, but she just seems like good people. You know what I mean? You hate reading? There's an audiobook if you're interested. Um, but it's a great book. And her story is heartbreaking and amazing, and it just makes you think that, I don't know, it's just got a really um, hopeful, helpful, you're not alone sort of deal, like positive vibes just radiating everywhere. And, it just kind of makes you think like it is possible to be positive, to be a positive person, to practice reckless optimism, as Hannah says all the time. And, yeah, it's just, I don't know how many of you watch Hannah's channel, like especially her older stuff, her older vlogs. But I knew before I read this that Hannah had been through a lot. But you really get to know Hannah through this book, and it's jaw dropping. It's such an amazing book. The last Scotch Talk was amazing. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm the same way, Soph. I love reading. I just get distracted very easily. Um, you bring a book at the movie theater? Hey man, whatever works. Sometimes I take books places just in case. Even though a lot of times it's hard for me to focus. Hannah Hart is how you discovered Katie. That's awesome. Actually, indirectly, that's how I discovered Katie, because I saw Ash Hardell, who is now known as Ash Hardell, in a Hannah live stream. And then I checked out Ash's channel, and then I discovered Katie. So if it wasn't for Hannah, I would never have discovered Katie, or at least it would have taken me a lot longer. Sadie also loved Sophie. Yes, you do need coffee. Sadie loved Hannah's book. You always have a book in your backpack. That's awesome. Yeah, food allergies suck. Your counselor told her about you? That's awesome. Or told you about her? I'm so dyslexic. You always have a book with you too, Naz. That's awesome. Yeah, you never know when you might need to read. Take your coloring books to therapy for a while. For a while you wait. Okay, that's awesome. That's a good idea. I have a hard time focusing on movies too. I don't know why. I have no problem sitting or laying or whatever watching 9 million episodes of a TV show, but I can't sit still for an hour and a half to watch a movie for some reason. Thank you for inviting your fans to the broadcast. You told your therapist about Katie? That's awesome. Who is she other than the author of that book? Hannah Hart. She's friends with Katie, for one. She is a YouTuber. She met the president. I mean, look, Barack Obama will always be my president. I don't give a shit. Anyway, she met Barack Obama. like went to the White House and like had a meeting with him and some other YouTubers. It was like awesome. But anyway, she's a YouTuber. She's a host of My Drunk Kitchen. She's also the author of the cookbook My Drunk Kitchen. She's the creator of Have a Heart Day, which is pretty badass. Yeah, she's just an awesome person. She's a really funny YouTuber. She's very thoughtful. She's very kind-hearted. Again, I don't know her personally, but that's just the vibes I'm picking up, you know. I've seen My Drunk Kitchen once. All the therapists around the world are going to know her one day. Yes, that is the goal. That is absolutely the goal. One of the goals. There's many goals. She's going to have a TV show on the Food Network soon. Yes, I heard something about that. I don't know all the details, but also that's like in her description on Twitter, I believe. I'm so far behind on her videos, on everyone's videos, that it's not even funny. So if she's talked about it in a video, then I'm not up on the updates. I wish my therapist would take some Katie tips, though, meaning Katie's advice. Well, I mean, I'm all for that. You're gonna tell your therapist about her? That's awesome. You totally should. You're not telling yours about Katie? I mean, you know, to each their own. Whatever you're more comfortable with. She Snapchats a lot about the Food Networking show. That's cool. I very rarely get on Snapchat. Very rarely. It confuses me. And when I do get on Snapchat, I just watch other people's stories, and that's about it. That's okay, Naz. That's awesome. How's your headache? Yesterday, I don't even think I had a headache, which was badass. Today, I didn't, I woke up with a very, very, very slight headache. And I thought it would go away, and I seem to have a little bit of one. I should probably put my hair down, but I don't like my hair in my face. So it's not terrible. I'm hoping that it'll go away. This is me trying to ask your question. Don't worry about it if it sounds dumb. I'm sure it won't. Oh, you did ask your question. Good. What exactly is a Kenyan? How did the name come about? What defines a Kenyan? A Kenyan is a word that I came up with. Katie messaged me. When was that? It was at least a year ago. Maybe like in 2015. Hey Michelle, she messaged me and was like, hey, I think I want to come up with a name for our community. Do you have any ideas? I was like, let me think about it. So I thought about it, and I thought of Katie and Minions, because she loves the Minions, and who doesn't love the Minions? And and I was like, Katie, Minions, Katie's Minions, Kenyans, and also kin, like family. So that is how the name came about. And I told Katie this suggestion, and then in a video, I gave her some other suggestions too, but they weren't as catchy as that one. And in a video, one of her Thursday videos, she said, hey, I want to come up with a name for yes, Katie is on in a minute, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But she was like, yeah, I want to name we should come up with a name for the community. So leave your ideas in the comments below this video, and everybody can vote, and whichever one gets the most thumbs up is what we will name the community. And she told me to put Kenyan in the suggestions, and that's the one that got the most videos. And a Kenyan is just a member of our community. And no, that was not a dumb question at all. But anyway, yeah, Katie's gonna be on You have to miss Katie's live stream? Oh, I'm sorry. It'll be on YouTube though. That's a good thing. But yeah, Katie's gonna go on any second. You're welcome. That went by fast. That half an hour went by very quickly. Made it to 1,000 coins thanks to you, Carly. Good. I'm glad. That's awesome. It makes me so happy. Excuse me. Hi from the UK. Hello from not the UK, the United States. Although I kind of wish I was in the UK. Hey, my favorite band is in the UK tonight, in Birmingham. Tegan and Sarah. Flew right by. It did. It did fly by. Yes, it always does go by quickly. It always blows my mind when I'm broadcasting how quickly the time flies. All set to hit that like button. That's right. That's right. Waiting for Katie. Same. YouNow Time Warp? Yes. You missed most of Katie's broadcast yesterday because your brother called you in the middle of it? Hey, thank you for becoming a fan. Hello, Lauren. What's going on? Thank you for capturing a moment. Free spin is not available yet. Well, if it'll be available within the next 2 hours, I don't know if it will or not, but if it'll be available within the next 2 hours, then you can... Also, if it's time for your free spin and it doesn't show up yet, like it still wants to charge you 200 bars, you just refresh the page and then it should let you. Just FYI. You made popcorn for Katie's live stream yesterday, but I ate all of it waiting for her to come on. That's okay. It gives you more availability to type. Yes, Soph, you are back just in time. Yours is in an hour and 49 minutes, excuse me. Yeah, she'll I mean, unless she's got something to do. Like yesterday she had a call, that's why she was only on for an hour and 45 minutes. Normally she goes for about... Oh, Katie's live. Alright, well I will catch you over there. Alright, catch you on the flip side, which is Katie's broadcast. Talk at you later. Peace out, yo.